Hello, everyone. How y'all doing out there, man? I hope y'all doing good. Trying to stay safe, distancing yourself when you need to, and just practicing good habits. So, I saw this recently from the Breakfast Club. Donkey Today, and I thought, you know what? Nah, why would she? Why would she do this? And then I read an article, and I guess yeah, she did say this. So Ellen Degenerate, and that's supposed to be a joke. If you know where I got that from, if you know what show I got that from, I give you props. So she made a comment that didn't go over well, and people was upset by them. So she said that being in quarantine is like being in jail, and these are her words. It's mostly because I've been wearing the same clothes for 10 days, and everyone in here is gay. Her words, not mine. And this social justice activist named Diana said, I have actual friends and loved ones who are currently incarcerated. They are locked down in horrific conditions and terrified what is going to happen to them. You're a joke about being quarantined at home. Being like that is unfunny and disrespectful. So on one hand, I understand what Ellen was saying because, to a certain extent, being quarantined, it kind of does feel like being in jail. And I'm actually surprised that she wasn't called homophobic because of, the second part of her comment. But I guess, you know, if it was a hetero person, they would have been quickly labeled homophobic. But besides that, though, I do understand where Ellen is coming from. But for her, a person of her stature and her economic status, that joke, it won't go over well for obvious reasons. And once again, it is easier for someone to adapt to being in quarantine and being like locked inside of their house if they live in a house like she does, or any of these rich celebrities that's preaching, I guess, social distancing. It's easy for them to say it. But the fact that she compared it to being in jail, I guess, if you squint your eyes and squint your brain real hard, I guess you could say so. You're not allowed to go outside, but that's about as far as this comparison will go, because the conditions of being in jail is always going to be 10 times worse than being stuck in your own home. And I tried to find a positive, like something positive out of her joke, and it was difficult, but I tried. And I guess the one thing that we could take from her joke is that we could somewhat now understand the conditions I guess someone in solitary feels. Just let me clarify that. Just in the fact that they're stuck in one place and can't leave. That's it. That's like I said. That's as far as this comparison is able to go. Being locked down and not being able to go outside. But we still have more luxury than they do. But just for the fact that we can't leave, or we're told not to leave. I'm sorry. I tried. I tried to look at this from her angle. It's hard to, but I tried. That's the best I could do. So yeah, thank you, and more videos coming soon.